Good evening. Thanks for joining us tonight. Cardinal Jorge Bergoglio of Argentina is the new head of the Catholic Church. Now known as Pope Francis, he's the first pontiff ever from Latin America, where he's known as being the man of the people. And Catholics around the world are celebrating. Fox News correspondent Jonathan Hunt reports.
So we've doubled the March normal already.
Yeah, no kidding. A lot of snow and rain mixed together, but
right.
then we just
Sloppy.
got dumped on. A 7-year-old South Korean sensation taking over the world Gangnam Style. His name is Hwang Min-woo, but he's being called Little Psy thanks to moves like these. Check it out. Here he is performing at a South Korean university Saturday. Law enforcement and emergency responders in Austin were practicing life-saving techniques during drills at Austin High School this evening, aiming to get everyone prepared for worst-case scenarios. The candidate who was edged out in the mayoral race went to the auditor's office and asked for a recount. John Severtson lost by 4 votes to Keith Porter Sr., and both were way behind Mayor Vern Rasmussen Jr. in the three-way race. The world was taken by surprise this morning after Pope Benedict XVI announced he was resigning. Republican vice presidential nominee Paul Ryan trying to win over Florida voters on Saturday. The Wisconsin congressman visiting Oldsmar telling Floridans why they should vote for Mitt Romney. It's a bizarre story that still isn't resolved after an Orinoco man is shot while hunting. Now authorities are asking for your help as they try to sort out the details. Good evening. Thanks for joining us tonight. Many people in Rochester and other areas throughout southeast Minnesota were without electricity during Thursday's heavy snowstorm after many tree branches fell on top of power lines. In some cases, the branches and sometimes whole trees came down safely, but some people saw them come down on houses. It's been difficult for drivers as gas prices keep rising with no signs of stopping. Last week, we reported gas prices across the state of Minnesota jumped nearly 10 cents per gallon, and according to AAA, we've seen another 10-cent jump. I'm Kelly Keiter of Fox 47, inviting you to come pamper yourself at the Fox 47 Relaxation Lounge. March of Dimes and Fox 47 are working together for stronger, healthier babies.
So we're cooking up a great night for you. March of Dimes Signature Chefs Auction,
where we bring together the best chefs from across the area.
Add a bunch of generosity,
throw in some excitement,
and mix it all together to get
a recipe for healthy babies.
Thursday, November 8th at the Rochester International Event Center.
Details at myfox47.com, and we'll see you at
the March of Dimes Signature Chefs Auction.
All right, and there's no end in sight for the season at Welch Village. As long as the forecast stays positive for them and people keep coming out, they will stay open for business. It is great to see all that snow. Welcome back, sports fans. Let's get to it. Rich Decker's first season at the helm of the Mayo Spartans has been a good one. They knocked off top-seeded Lakeville North last week in the section championship. Today they hit the floor at the Target Center. It was tied at 13 early. Then Eastview closed the first half on a 19-1 run. They took 32-14 lead at the break. Mayo fought back in the second but ran out of time. They fell 54-40. What a win for the Timberwolves last night. They crushed San Antonio, the best team in the Western Conference, 107-83. Ricky Rubio had a huge night. He finished with 21 points, 13 rebounds, and 12 assists.
I mean, I'm a Packers fan, but I like to see all teams in the NFC North doing well.
Well, definitely, and you do live in Minnesota.
I do.
Don't forget.
I'm not forgetting. I'm glad that they're doing well.
You're here at least, you know.
Hey, I like it when it's close. With
24-hour news from Russia and around the world, this is RT. It's currently 4 o'clock on Sunday morning here in Moscow and 9 o'clock on Saturday night in New York. Well, Ben Bernanke may be thinking all his chickens have come home to roost. First, the head of the U.S. Federal Reserve was named Time Magazine's Person of the Year. Now the Senate Banking Committee's approved his renomination for second term as chairman. But as Dina Gazowski reports, his good news is not being treated as that by many who feel he's responsible for the mess the country is currently in.
The U.S. financial bubble may have already burst under Ben Bernanke's watch.
With 24-hour news from Russia and around the world, you're watching RT. It's currently 2 o'clock on Saturday morning here in Moscow and 7 o'clock on Friday night in New York. I'm Kelly Keiter. Thank you for joining us. Okay, now you implicate the World Health Organization in this, but even though swine flu hasn't spread as much as it was touted, it still fits the definition of pandemic. Is the WHO so wrong in this stance?
Yes, the WHO had a definition of a pandemic, and a pandemic is something very special.
We are now joined live with our correspondent, Natalia Novikova, who is at the conference in the British capital. Hello, Natalia. As we know, the participants of the conference are to sign an agreement. Which points of the document have been discussed so far?
Well, the conference is one step towards the Afghan security control.
Well, a Ukrainian factory responsible for printing ballots for the second round runoff in the country's presidential election has been raided by an as yet unknown group of at least 100 people. RT's Alexei Yaroshevsky has more from Kiev.
At about 6 o'clock in the morning local time, a group of men tried to enter the building.
It's all go at the snow show, and RT's Kelly Keiter is there watching it, and she joins us now live. Hello, Kelly. So it seems like all the snow that we've been having in Moscow is actually being put to a good artistic use.
Yes, that's right, Rory. We're here at Sokolniki Park, where families have gathered all over Moscow to enjoy this wonderful event. We have a special report on the crucial role played by the Brest Fortress during World War II as it helped in the defense of the Soviet Union against the Germans. But before that, it's our arts and leisure guru, Martin Andrews, and Moscow Out next this weekend.